Hey guys, back here again for another review for Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. This is the first volume for Brubaker's run on the book, The Devil Inside and Out. He's continuing where Bendis left off at the end of his run, which was phenomenal. And this book does not disappoint. I honestly thought that this was going to be like a very hard follow-up for Bendis' run on Daredevil, but man, was I wrong. Matt is currently in prison after the last arc, and basically he's trying to keep himself in the protective custody because he's legally blind, but since the charges were brought up of him being Daredevil, which has got him in prison in the first place, that's what's basically getting him thrown into Gen Pop. And basically, after he's thrown into Gen Pop, Kingpin and Bullseye are both thrown in there with him. And the guy in charge of the FBI who got him locked up in the first place is basically saying that you put those guys together, they're going to kill each other. And that plan completely backfires, and later on in the book there's like a whole prison riot because everybody in the prison wants to kill the three of them. And this book has a lot of twists and turns, so spoiler warnings if you want to hear them. If not, I recommend just watching the review after you read the book. I'll just say read the book right now. I'll just tell you to read the book. It's a really good book. It's a really good read. And now getting to the spoiler stuff. So, when Matt comes to visit Foggy one day, Foggy actually gets taken by a guard to basically an empty hallway, and one of the prisoners comes out and actually stabs Foggy and kills him. So Foggy ends up dying, and Matt can just hear him dying, and literally, you can tell it's hitting him hard because he's locked in his cell. He's trying to tell the guard to go check on him, and nobody believes him. And Matt has to go to Foggy's funeral. He can't even bury his best friend. And it's really sad. So when Matt gets back to prison, like, he starts like planning out what he's gonna do, how he's gonna find out who killed him. It really does get serious. And like literally after that, anybody starts trying to like fuck with Daredevil, they get fucked up. Like the Owl got both his legs broken, his arm was broken, he's just left in the center of the prison. And like Matt he almost got ambushed by Hammerhead's guys, and they got fucked up as well. And anybody who sees it doesn't say anything, and people who like just don't see it, they don't see it, and they can't prove anything. And basically, Matt finds out that the person who put the hit out on Foggy is out of prison, and they're currently in New York right now, so Matt uses the prison riot later on as a means of escape, and Kingpin and Bullseye try and cash in on that. And basically Matt just says screw the two of them and basically leaves them behind. And gets his way out of prison. I'm not going to say how, but it is a pretty funny way he gets out of prison, so I'll just leave that for you guys to find out on your own. And when he does get out of prison, he teams up with Iron Fist, Ben Urich, and the girl named Dakota. I forget her first name, but she took over for Jessica Drew, who was actually... Jessica Jones, yeah. Who was actually helping Matt out when he was in prison, so they find out the whereabouts of the person who put the hit out on Foggy. They went to Monaco, which sets up the next arc. And basically after that, Matt dyes his hair, gets some help from Danny with a passport and a private jet with, a fake ID. And basically jets off to Monaco, which sets up the next arc. And this book was really, really good. And the setup, like, at the end is really cool, because the mystery starts building up, and you do want to read more, so I recommend picking up the next book. And before I guys want to apologize, I left off on the videos. No, I did one episode of The Flash. I was going to do more follow-ups, but I just have not had the time, because I am in college, and I just don't have the time to do the videos. I'm going to get back at it, and for that, I will see you guys later with another review.